Hey everyone, I'm Lee Pepper. I just wanted to start something new this time. I want to call this Dev Time. And the big thing that I want to get across here is how we can communicate with each other and show cool new things in tech. I want to show you guys how to do the stuff that I do and how I go ahead and deliver software for the big companies that I work with. I also want to show new tech that hasn't been used before with things like Docker and tech that's on that edge. Docker's not really on the edge, but doing things in a production environment is difficult. And I want to show how we accomplish some of those things. So this is what I want to do here with this blog. I also want to show some of my life and some of the things with my family. But the biggest thing that I want to show you is how to use tech. And I want that to be a learning ground. So I want to welcome everybody and let's go. All right, guys. So one of the biggest things that we have to do in any kind of project is security. So there's security, security, security. One of the biggest things also that we have to do is be able to baseline those security runs. So I'm going to show you guys one of my favorite tools. It's ZAP. It's a Z proxy. And what's really cool about it is that you can actually run this in a Docker container. So once you have Docker installed, let's just jump in here and get started. So once we've got this all set up, let's go ahead and hop over to the Docker Hub. We just run this command and you run docker pull and bam, we have the Z system already installed. It does some really neat stuff. So let's go ahead and run that command here real quick and we'll go ahead and let it install. So we'll copy this into our PowerShell and boom. So now what I want to show you guys here is how we can go ahead and execute our baseline report. And this one's pretty simple and I really like it. And this is just a single Docker command and it does all of it. It produces our baseline report for us. So what we're going to do is type in docker run -v. We're going to go ahead and mount our drive. So I want to mount C, my user desktop, and we're going to go ahead and mount the workspace in ZAP, read write. And now we're going to go ahead and hook up our ZAP stable and we want to make sure we run zap-baseline.python. And from here, then we want to pass in we'll just pass in Google again. And we're going to pass in gen.config, so you can look at that later, but that basically sets up what our reporting pieces are going to be. And then also we want to output our report file. So we'll just say -r report.html. And we'll just go ahead and kick this off. And it'll take a little bit to run, so I'll probably just skip ahead there. So once it's completed, it goes ahead and spits out our report onto our desktop. We'll go ahead and open up our desktop and open up that file in Chrome. So once we have Chrome all open, we'll be able to see our report here. And you'll see that we have very good report for Google.com. We got 10 low and 6 informal and 3 medium. And the big thing that they got here is just a good way to look and say, hey, these are the things that you need to look at. Go check these things out. And the thing is as you go from version to version, you can actually see these things get better or worse, or you can find things better. But the big thing is that now you have a security baseline that's kind of an industry standard. This is something that the security folks like to see as these output reports. And the cool thing is now that you've got this all hooked up, you could actually integrate this into your build pipelines and your continuous integration pipeline so that this gets run on your site as it's deployed. It's checked, it's distributed, and it actually has stuff kicked out. So that's a very cool thing about some of this scanning report. So you can now put them into source control, or you can just keep them on file as you go throughout the period. So I do hope that all of this that I've shown you today is very beneficial, especially for those security folks. Hopefully you guys maybe could even run your own security stuff. So it's very easy to install Docker so we can have security guys actually run their own reports when they need them, or we can build them into our pipelines. I don't know that devs need to be doing this constantly, but we definitely need to be running these so that we're safer. Now, a lot of the information I got from here, I got from the GitHub for ZAP Proxy. Go ahead and check it out. I'll put a link below for that. All right. Hopefully you guys learned something good from that. I think that this is a really good approach to getting a good security scan so that you guys have solid code. I do appreciate you guys watching my video today, and hopefully we can have some more conversations like this. I'm going to try to do these more often. I hope you guys get something from my tech talks, and I look forward to your feedback. Go ahead and subscribe and push that like button if this was helpful. Thank you.